Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. I'll share our videos commanded by our experts, so let's begin.
If you like, please like, share and subscribe. So let's begin our today's topic. Let's begin.
Google's Anti-Gravity 2.0 has moved out of its isolated desktop environment. The platform is now built to run natively inside the corporate developer workflows your team already uses every day. By the end of this setup, you'll have the native extension installed, your enterprise account authenticated, and your first multi-agent task deploying directly from your editor. To get started, you'll need a supported IDE. We'll be using Visual Studio Code as our primary environment today, though preview versions are also available for Visual Studio, JetBrains, and Zed. Your organization also needs the correct licensing. Anti-Gravity requires a Gemini Enterprise Standard, Plus, or Standard Emerging Market license. Finally, check your backend setup. Your organization must have an active Google Cloud project tied directly to an invoiced cloud billing account. Verifying these enterprise prerequisites upfront prevents mid-installation billing errors and ensures you have immediate access to the agentic ecosystem. Let's begin the installation. Open up a completely fresh, empty workspace in your IDE. Before adding the new platform, you need to clear out the legacy tools. Go ahead and explicitly disable or uninstall Gemini Code Assist. Next, navigate to your IDE's Extensions Marketplace and type Google Anti-Gravity into the search bar. Look for the newly branded listing. Click exactly this one to ensure you aren't accidentally downloading the sunsetted autocomplete version. Once it finishes installing, check your sidebar or bottom status bar. When the new anti-gravity icon appears, you've successfully installed the extension. Consolidation under this single installation unifies your developer experience into a single platform for autonomous tasks. Click that newly installed anti-gravity icon. This triggers the Google Cloud OAuth routing process to connect your environment. Cautionary: when the login prompt appears, do not use your personal Gmail account. You must authenticate using your corporate SSO credentials. Because user seats are managed via the Gemini Enterprise Admin Console, individual developers do not encounter separate billing portals or extra license fees. Behind the scenes, admins set up financial safeguards. The first is pooled token quotas, sharing corporate bandwidth across the team so no capacity goes idle. The second is project-level budget caps. These automatically kill background agent loops if they hit a financial threshold. These administrative controls remove the risk of unpredictable costs, allowing developers to run complex agent loops without checking a billing dashboard. Now that we are authenticated and protected, open the Anti-Gravity CLI or prompt sidebar to issue your first test command. Type in a request directing the AI to scaffold a new Node.js repository and spin up a local test server. Hit enter. Even though your editor looks quiet, parallel background agents are actively breaking down your prompt. They are simultaneously planning the logic, scaffolding the repository, and configuring the environment. Open telemetry support provides end-to-end tracing of these actions, recording the AI reasoning steps for security compliance. Back in your IDE, the results appear immediately. Watch the left-hand file explorer as it automatically populates with all the scaffolded Node.js files. Seconds later, a browser sandbox opens on its own, displaying your live, fully functioning local test server. Executing this entire workflow from a single prompt, including the logic planning, the file generation, and sandbox verification, replaces manual configuration with a supervised background process. You have now successfully integrated a multi-agent platform directly into your daily workflow. You can now delegate more complex tasks to the system, such as verifying browser functionality or configuring multi-stage deployments. For enterprise administrators, external resources are available for configuring the Agent Development Kit to build custom tools for your organization. Embedding Anti-Gravity 2.0 into the IDE allows engineering teams to manage the development lifecycle through these coordinated background agents. For the last several years, using AI to code has been a solitary experience. You opened a chat panel or a code completion sidebar, and the tool acted like a fast, isolated typewriter, reacting strictly to your immediate prompts. That model of passive assistance is being replaced by active, autonomous agents. These systems possess the reasoning capabilities to perform tasks without constant human prompting. These agents can now scaffold entire repositories, plan multi-step logic across different files, and spin up local test servers to verify their own work in real time. When an individual developer uses an autonomous agent, they become significantly more productive. However, when hundreds of agents are deployed across a massive corporate team, they create a systemic management crisis. Most standalone AI coding applications force developers out of their established corporate workflows and into siloed environments. This creates fragmented data and introduces security risks that corporate IT departments cannot easily monitor. There is also a unique financial risk. Multi-agent systems rely on continuous background loops to solve complex problems and verify their own code. If an agent is given an ambiguous goal, it can enter a recursive loop, calling subagents and tools thousands of times in a matter of minutes. Without oversight, these background tasks can generate massive, unpredictable API billing costs. For large-scale organizations, the challenge isn't just getting access to smarter AI, it's building the governance structures required to keep these autonomous agents from running wild. To solve the workflow problem, Google is officially sunsetting its older single-line autocomplete tools. They are replacing them with Anti-Gravity 2.0, which functions as an agent-first platform embedded directly into the developer's workspace. Instead of forcing teams to a new app, Google launched native extensions to deploy anti-gravity agents directly inside Visual Studio Code, JetBrains, and Zed, the environments enterprise teams already use. Licensing is unified through existing Gemini Enterprise subscriptions. This allows admins to manage seats and permissions through their central console, rather than juggling separate billing portals for AI tools. By integrating the agents directly into the existing architecture, Google has removed the friction of switching tools and made AI a standard part of the corporate engineering foundation. The Gemini Enterprise console provides centralized oversight. Pooled token quotas combine team capacity, sharing unused bandwidth to maximize investment. Open telemetry ensures compliance by auditing every reasoning step, tool call, and file access. Crucially, project-level budget caps terminate background loops exceeding monthly thresholds, protecting cloud invoices. With these security and financial limits in place, enterprises can finally allow agents to perform complex tasks like spinning up local test servers and verifying code with minimal human oversight. We are seeing a move away from treating AI as a localized assistant living on a single developer's laptop. The new reality of software development is a network of autonomous agents, all governed by a central corporate infrastructure. The success of an AI platform now depends on more than just the intelligence of the model. It depends on how well that model can be integrated into a controlled corporate environment. By embedding multi-agent AI into corporate architecture with enforceable financial limits, Google has shifted the focus from individual autocomplete tools to a system of managed large-scale automation.